So Martin Bacali from the Congo steps in to fight Joseph Parker. Dubois pulled out. I mean, I'm more excited to watch uh, Bacali fight. He's kind of a throwback. He's basically George Foreman, except from the Congo. And I'm actually excited to see him fight because eventually I wanted to see him fight the Big Bang. Like they're two giant monsters, and that's the fight I would want to see. And this, if he wins against Joseph Parker, I think that's going to be a step to make that happen. If the Big Bang wins his fight, um, I don't see Parker outboxing Bacali like he did the Big Bang. Bacali's just he wears you down, like just him cutting off the ring and just applying that constant pressure, and he has George Foreman power. Um, I wasn't really excited to see Dubois fight Parker because I don't think Dubois is that good. I really don't. I think Anthony Joshua is just his days are numbered. You know, he just has a glass chin, and everybody knows that. And Parker's a grinder. I think he would have outboxed Dubois, but I think he's going to lose this fight. I mean, the whole card stacked. Bivol, Beterbiev. I had Beterbiev winning the first time around, and he won. I had to watch that fight like a couple times because I thought maybe you know what? After I watched it a couple times, I think Bivol outpointed him, but Beterbiev damaged him more every time he touched him. So it just depends what the judges score, and maybe some judges score on damage, and I think that's what happened. I think this time around, Bivol's made it clear that he's just going to try to go for the knockout, and I think that's a mistake. I think he's going to get knocked out by Beterbiev this time if that's his game plan. Um, because he just has more power, and Bivol has overwhelming power, but he just doesn't. I think he just. I don't think he has that killer instinct. Yeah, he has some knockouts, but I think if that's his game plan to go in there and take Beterbiev out, I think Beterbiev's going to knock him out. I mean, he was getting hurt by the jab. By the end of the fight, the first fight, he was getting beat up. So I got Beterbiev winning by stoppage, possibly knocked out, or possibly knocking out Bivol. Virgil Ortiz fighting Madronov. I'm not saying it right, but a lot of people think, oh, the Crawford fight was it was close. Crawford robbed him, but not really. Like he all Madrigal was hitting him with was straight right. That's all he had, and Crawford made the adjustments, and he was able to land more shots and pick him apart, in my opinion. And Virgil Ortiz, I think he's just gonna stay in there, and he's a grinder. He's gonna be throwing a lot of punches. He's not gonna give Mazurmov a break. And if all he has is a right hand, I mean, I don't see it. I don't see him winning at all. I think just Virgil Ortiz's output and his grit is going to win him the fight. Hopefully that sets him up. I don't. I mean, I'm not sure who else he could fight because Crawford made it clear, like after the Canelo fight, he basically wants to retire. So he just wants those big money fights. But yeah, the card got even more stacked. I don't really care about the Shakur Stevens fight. Shakur is he's boring, and every like his last two fights he's been booed even in his hometown. So I don't really care what happens with that. But yeah, so I got Bacoli winning against Parker. I got Beterbiev winning by knockout, and I got Virgil Ortiz winning. I don't know, probably by decision. We'll see what happens.